and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
He's like, alright, quit your caterwauling. We've got the right Chris in this place. Back when I christened the SSSSS, I had me a glass bottle. Tonight we christen this new establishment with the barkeep himself. And he goes to like tackle Seamus.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
I'm eating breakfast and I just
Paper Mario and the origami salami. Oh my god. Dude, that was a good video. Is that a real game?
yeah.
Origami King.
I want that game.
Yeah.
And this year's winner is
Super Mario Brothers 2.
still the best, baby.
Just came out on the gamepad, the Nintendo gamepad.
Super Mario Maker.
Dude, Donkey's the best.
Yeah.
All right, let's fuck this chicken, boys.
Chicken has been fucked.
Fuck.
I never actually hit stop. I'll just edit it later.
All right.
It's the same.
Nice.
I just wasted a little bit of hard drive space, but it's okay. Hard drives are cheap, sort of.
Salt Marsh review. Just kidding.
We just got the Salt Marsh review last week.
Well, we did. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Salt Marsh semi-weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt Marsh salami semi-weekly.
Salt Marsh Semi.
The SSS.
SSS.
SSSSW.
The SSBBWSS.
SSJC.
Okay, before we get too off the rails, welcome back. The Ghost of Salt Marsh, Salty Boys Podcast. On my left, we have...
I'm going to introduce myself today. My name's AR, and I'm playing Das Real Big Nick.
I'm Sawyer. I'm playing the one and only Yardley Quiffin.
I'm McHoss and I'm playing Beans! Sorry.
Just beans.
This is the last time.
I wondered why the mic was so far away.
It's bracing my viewers. Just shout
It's the salty
Beans angrily.
Salty Beans
Our blind
podcast.
viewers, because this is a audio experience only.
They want to put a sound warning on this one. No, I'm McHoss. I'm playing the captain.
And I am Krunk, and although I don't endorse beans, I play Muck.
I'm the DM today.
We unfortunately lost the rights for Tupac's hologram. We unfortunately used audio last week, and
It's a loss.
your boy's ass is broke. So instead of paying $2,000 for 2 syllables, I just said fuck it and take them back.
All right.
Although word on the street is we've got an order in for a new hologram.
No, we did actually, and he's going to show up next week. I forget his name. Who's the guy that played Daniel Russo in The Karate Kid?
Daniel Radcliffe.
No. Come on.
Jaden
Elijah
Smith.
Wood.
No, could you- Yes.
Jade Smith. Okay. So a little peek behind the scenes. We've been talking about a lot of like character focus and potentially some big shakeups behind the scenes. So just to prep for that, we're doing a lot of that. But today, I kind of want like a focus to be the characters we're playing. This is going to be really like driven by you guys, and I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff prepped, but we're all gonna learn and have fun today.
Ralph Macchio.
Why do we have a bid for Ralph Macchio's hologram?
Is he dead?
It's cheap.
Is Ralph Macchio dead?
No. He
See
was
if
in a
we-
movie
wait,
like
only
about
get-
beer and baseball that was really crappy.
See if we can get a hologram of Paul Giamatti as well as like a bundle pack.
Well,
Throw in Joe Pesci and you got a deal.
yeah, but Paul Giamatti's going to be expensive because
You guys-
he's actually funny.
You guys gotta watch
Yeah.
out. This is like Train Simulator. You get all the DLC and the game adds up to $10,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
Well,
we couldn't afford.
it's like a Pringle. You get one hologram. you pop one hologram. You just can't stop.
That's why we couldn't afford Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. How did we get Tupac in the first place?
Because B.I.G. was dead.
Was he just? Oh. Was he just like in the area?
AR got a deal on him.
Okay.
That was a bundle deal with my
Oh, did
Pro
we
Tools
pirate
subscription.
Tupac's hologram?
No,
No, we did not.
I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations.
we did not use Bear Share for that.
Yeah, I need to know now if we used a pirated Tupac hologram. No, I knew you'd license him.
Just
Yeah, I was just kidding there. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I did have a license for him.
driver's license.
No, it's just one I didn't pay for.
Oh, okay.
Went on what is that website? The Penguin thing, and just bought a Windows 10 key.
Club
that worked.
Penguin.
So first of all, I went to Club Penguin. I went to Habbo Hotel.
We fired a 2-box from Club Penguin.
They had to go through Neopets though.
Guys, this isn't a Deep Lore podcast. Oh man!
Find us on
I traded
addicting-
100 Neobucks.
Find us on addictinggames.com. Play Bowman 2.
Followed by Heli Attack 3.
40 temple treks
Mini
later,
clip.
there I was, knee deep in Mauritania.
Fuck.
Okay, let's play some D&D.
So fucking.
I feel like we already were.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap. A little bit of time has passed. A lot of Saltmarsh has been conscripted or just tasked with helping build Seamus's Mega Tavern. Obviously, I imagine you guys would probably be involved, but if you're not, like, let me know what you're doing instead.
Well, it's considering I'm the property owner and the principal angel investor because I have, wait for it, 11,650 gold. I plan to spend all of it at this bar.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
This is going to be a nice bar.
Yes, it is. Well, it's going to be nice for us. Where the patrons are going is going to be shit. So
So you want, like, royal suites?
Well, it's just
Yeah.
it's just trickle down. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
yeah,
All the money that you're not spending staying there will trickle down to... Yeah.
exactly.
So are we going to rename
You know,
it
all
the
trickles down?
Amway Net?
The Enron.
Oh, God. Seamus's new name is Reagan.
Seamus
Seamus
McRaven.
McRagan.
Yeah, is everybody helping with the Mega Tavern? I kind of assumed that, but
Yeah, so Captain in between helping his buddy out, since Big Nick apparently is the one kind of showboating this. He wants Big Nick to really redeem himself. Captain's still working on that. He's in between in his spare time. He's sort of kind of working cohort with Ada, trying to kind of keep tabs on Anders.
okay, cool.
He still doesn't quite trust him, or there's something going on there. The captain doesn't really sit too well with it, but he's not sure what yet.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so in this time, she gets your report, and when you speak to her next, she was able to translate it in time, and she agrees that something's fishy about that stone, and she'd like to know more. So maybe there's a little bit of that going on behind the scenes. In addition to you delivering a report is delivered to you from the Sea Elf that you contracted to go out to the Sea Elf Kingdom. He comes back and has some physical evidence for you. A kite.
Oh shit!
Daffrin's kite. And he hands it to you and says, I'm very sorry. They sent him to fight in the fighting pits. And he was struck down, but he lived. When I left, he was reported missing with the very thing that struck him down. So he had been forced to fight multiple times, and he says, I don't know an easy way to say this, but they presume him dead.
Daffin frickin' eloped with a boat.
With a boat, yeah.
Daffin's
And,
marrying a boat.
Yeah. Now there's a ghost story that the ghost of Daffrin, after he ran towards Sahuagin territory, that he was killed or eaten or something, but that his ghost with the boat like terrorizes sea elves and Sahuagin and the like.
He was eaten and then killed.
Yeah, technically.
Fairly obvious. He's gonna beat you.
You die
He's
when
gonna-
you're
He's gonna
digested.
beat you up, and he's gonna eat you, and then he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, so he says no more than a ghost story, but the sea elves are superstitious like that. And he with that he hands you the kite. It's waterlogged, like tattered, but he says, I hope this gives you some closure, and I'm sorry for your loss.
All right, thank you kindly. He's gonna flick him a couple extra gold.
Sure.
Just as a tip. Just the tip.
How much?
Let's give him 4 gold, so that brings me down to a nice round $14.95.
Cool. $14.95.
Call in today for only $14.95.
Beans! That's exactly what you need for the beans box.
Bean box, $14.95.
So, yeah, sure enough, another Saltmarsh Semi-Weekly comes out prior to the tavern opening, announcing to any and everybody that the Mega Tavern will be opening in a couple days. Yardley, how are you lending your efforts to the building of the Mega Tavern, or are you embarking on a personal project?
He's
got another building project.
He's
Sorry
going
to
to
cut
kind of
you off.
split his time
Okay.
between the school that he wants to do for to train like some artificers or just like making more magical items, and also helping with the tavern.
Yeah. I'll say someone you notice as it's pretty easy to set up sort of a not a pagoda, a like a pavilion style. So it's not completely finished, but already there's interest of the local craftsmen who are interested in learning how to either weave the arcane into their already fine craftsmanship, or people just learning to craft more. Among them, you notice Eggplant Boy has taken to mentoring a couple of the like younger children who are making like toys for themselves or for their friends. Gel and Primewater also joins you. I don't know if you want to make this a scene, but or if you want to share some thoughts that Yardley's having.
He doesn't really have any thoughts right now. He's just kind of like observing, seeing what's happening. He's just happy that this is kind of just taken fruition a little bit quicker than he thought.
Okay.
But he's trying to take a more hands-off approach.
Cool.
For right now, anyway.
All right. Very cool. Big Nick, you said you're doing sort of angel investor stuff, overseeing the construction of the Mega Tavern.
Yeah, I want to be like hands. I actually have a plan for all 3 floors of the house.
Awesome.
For what I want to do and kind of how I want to lay it out, and how much money I want to spend.
So, do you want to share some of that right now?
I mean, we can. I'm like, where's my phone? It's right in front of me. So I like drew some stuff on the map. I mean, let's pull that up on screen right now.
Jamie, can we pull that up?
So I basically, what I'm doing is I'm turning the whole entranceway and the left side into the main tavern area with a little bit outdoors, because there's like 2 doors that go outside.
Okay.
So there's like a little outdoor seating area. It makes like a square. And also putting a straight up like stage AE in Pittsburgh, a rotating stage that is either inside or outside.
Oh, that's cool.
On the wall facing the,
Oh, that's
so
neat.
It rotates in or out.
Yeah.
So it can be an outdoor stage or an indoor
Can
stage.
you have like 2 acts on either side?
No, it's only one stage.
Oh, okay.
So you're either inside or you're outside.
Okay.
I'm on the east bank, I'm on the west bank.
Gotcha.
And then the other side, there's a well, so we're going to revitalize the well and get all the bath water out of it.
Yes, probably a good call.
And use that outdoor area plus the actual kitchen space as Seamus's kitchen.
Cool.
And then the upstairs goes to... we're just going to remodel all the bedrooms upstairs, and those are going to be lodging for the guests. Think like straight up Western saloon.
Yeah, you need
Like a proper German
places to
guest
stay.
house. Yeah.
if
And
you
then
have-
the basement is all the Salty Boy space.
Oh.
So the basement already has it's already kind of set up like that. So the captain gets his own office, which is where what's his face's office was, Sam Belay. And then the caverns and stuff. Also, I do actually want to try to build at least a rudimentary pier to dock the SSSS 2.
Yeah,
So we don't have to just use the SSS to get in and out.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is the
yeah,
rowboat we stole from the house.
Yeah, I would say, so you could definitely try to develop a little bit of a better pier, because right now it's just some planks kind of jutting out into the water in the cave. Probably the bottleneck is the opening to the ocean, because that's
Right. No, I mean outside, not even in the cave. Just
build it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And nothing fancy,
Okay.
just so we can pull up and at least rope off the boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, we need to
Gotcha.
Fulton 10 more engineers before we can build that.
No, we can make
deck
a
out there.
pier that leads out to the outside, but along the pier on the inside of the cove, we can make a little swimming pool area.
Little tidal
yeah,
pool.
we can just kind of hang out in there. Yeah,
Oh, we
sounds
call it
good.
the Riptide.
Little secret
Vance
bar.
Jordan play for us.
Yeah. So Yardley's focused on R&D. Big Nick's focused on logistics. Captain is focused on intelligence. Mock, what are you focused on?
Jerking off.
Well, part-time, but other than that, he's kind of moved into a section of the caverns to cultivate his fight club. And he's also researching a certain black scroll
Yes.
that he has.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually going to offer you the cave for Fight Club.
Mox Cox.
I mean, we can't have a fight club upstairs, or else it would be on the second floor.
Right. Yeah.
And that's scum class. So
I mean, the sounds of stomping and singing will definitely mask the sounds of being punched and blood splattering on the wall. Actually, I would like to jump into a scene. One of the first couple meetings of your club. We'll call it Prokin's Fighting Pits for now. But in this particular instance, a number of the members are lined up on the walls to watch about, you're in attendance, to watch about between Seven Fingers and a new member of the society. Seven Fingers, the Tabaxi, ever the veteran fighter, leaps upon his opponent. He's completely outclassing this new member. And it's not until he's on his back that Maki recognize this new member. A former enemy who was under the employ of Orphingwell. You remember his sickliness. You remember that you rescued him from the drowned forest, brought him back. Seven Fingers is relentless in his assault, with a violent gleam in his feline eyes as he brings down blow after blow after blow. Scott's bruised face goes from a challenging look to anger to fear as he's being beaten. What do you want to do?
Mark's gonna grab a rock and throw it at Seven Fingers.
Make a roll to attack, please.
The mock rock.
17.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, plus whatever. I don't know.
Was it
You definitely have a positive
Plus 3
number to that.
proficiency.
just add your dex score to it.
Yeah, you
You're
could hit
fine.
him if he was in plate armor. So not only is Seven Fingers like distracted, but yeah, you beam him on the side of the head, and he falls back like shocked. And the crowd that was jeering and shouting and cheering stops, and they all look at you. This interruption is met with silence and awe.
He walks over as Seven Fingers just is kind of distracted and pushes him back a little bit. And says,
he gives you space.
"We're not here to kill people."
Yeah, yes.
Forgot about his lisp.
When you spoke, you felt you were speaking at a normal volume, but you can tell by the reaction to the people around you. But your voice took on some kind of power. You felt it swell within you without your knowing. Not only has Seven Fingers stopped as you pushed him away, but he's backed away, and he has shifted his stance to that of kneeling.
Can I start the Temple of Mach?
Yeah. You feel your presence has caused both equal terror and respect among your peers.
He looks up at one of the cronies and he just kind of nods to Scott on the floor and says, "Get him up. Get him cleaned up."
Yeah. They drag him away, and a lot of them sort of bow, like they're not a full bow, but they nod their heads in like reverence as they pass.
Man, I'm starting a cult.
Take a level in Warlock. Seriously, take a level up. Take a level in Warlock.
I can't. I don't have enough charisma.
Just take it anyway.
All right.
Sweet. Let's see. Or set your charisma to what you need it to be. Okay. Yardley, at your school, Eggplant Boy finishes up teaching a couple kids how to make a like a little miniature rocking horse that moves itself. Ooh. And he comes over and sort of shows it off. He says, "What do you think?"
I think this is positively fantastic, Mr. Eggplant Boy.
Well, it's simple. The kids like it.
Sometimes simple is the best thing to get it done.
I see. I think you have a lot to teach me, Mr. Quiffin.
And I think you have a lot to learn as well, Mr. Eggplant, and I have a special gift for you. In time, you will receive it.
He says, "Wow. Speaking of gifts, I was wondering if you could give something to the captain for me."
It'd be my pleasure.
And he hands you a small shoebox, like a sort of a long shoebox.
Oh, fuck, it's
And hands it
Dobby,
to
isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dobby. Yeah. It's wrapped into like a simple bow that, yeah. So he says, don't make a big deal out of it. It's just something I put a lot of time, effort into.
Am I privy to know the what's in the fucking box, boy?
It's something I made. I don't know. I thought you'd like it.
What did you make?
Maybe. It's like he's not trying to spoil the secret. Do you want to persuade him?
No, I won't pry. I'm sorry. I'll wait to see.
Yeah, he sort of like blushes, like turns his head down, scratching his head. Thanks, Mr. Quiffin.
You're welcome, Mr. Boy. Mr. Boy. I see a bright future with you.
You're welcome for that purring mouth you got tattooed.
At least not a pedo.
Is there anything you guys want to do before the Mega Tavern opens? Because that'll sort of kickstart our next little chapter.
Yeah, Big Nick's going to go to the local courier, and I'm going to write a letter to...
I got red curry, I got golden curry, I got yellow curry.
I was going to make that joke last time, but
I got Steph Curry. Tim Curry. Jim Curry.
Go ahead.
I can't follow it up now. No, I want my old bass player back. So, Gnome Boy.
Maximilian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm going to write a letter, and it's going to simply say, "You are entertained, come home."
All right. So, mysteriously, these couriers will find him and will deliver the message.
I'm going to say that Big Nick has been trying to keep tabs on him, and he's got a general idea as to what town he was last in within the last 30 days or so.
In the last 30 days, he was in he was near or around about the capital.
Oh, he traveling.
Yeah, he going out and about.
Cool. I'm going to say that Big Nick set him up, or Big Nick probably would have sent a letter to one of his college friends and said, "Hey, make sure this guy's not pissing himself in a gutter, please."
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I try something with Yardley before we go into the next chapter?
Yes.
So the gun that he has, the rifle, is long range, yeah?
Yes.
I would love to see if I can take some extra time to tinker with my rifle and add a little bit more of a inlay, like magical focus. So the thing that Eggplant Boy showed me, a little rocking horse, I'd love to see if I can kind of deconstruct that, put it on my gun, and see if I can add 1d8 extra damage to it.
Just extra damage?
Yeah.
Oh, because that could be like an auto loader. If it rocks itself, it could be a primitive.
I see what you mean. Let me.
Well, I was thinking more of like a magical stabilizer.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Let me say this instead. Instead of giving you extra damage, what you can do is you can spend a bonus action, or you can create a device that is basically a bipod that swings itself out, and it's about as tall as you are. So if you've ever seen a very long arquebus, so it's like you can extend the barrel and then the bipod kicks out, costs a bonus action, but it'll give you advantage on your attack roll.
Just for flavor.
But you have to stay still.
I can deal with that. For flavor, however, what if Yardley had a pimp cane that just
he propped up under?
and there's a small little emerald attachment on the top of it.
Yeah.
And then it just
Oh,
just
yes.
He
That's
puts
amazing.
it in. He puts it in. There's a little emerald receiver on the bottom of the gun, and it splits in twain and becomes a bipod.
Yeah. It can be like the single pimp cane. It can be the bipod. It's up to you how you design it.
It's gonna be the pimp cane.
Yeah, I would imagine that it's a pimp cane when he's carrying it, but it splits into a bipod magically because magic. I don't gotta explain shit.
So here's what it'll do. It'll actually technically make your if we're playing on a grid, which we never are, but you normally take up a 5-foot square. The gun puts you out another 5-foot square, and you can move around that square where you position it, but it takes a full action to pick it up and sort of deassemble it once you're in that spot.
So he's gonna use his remnants of his great club to shave it down and get the cane he needs. So he's done with the great club.
Nice.
But now he's just got a fucking rifle.
Very nice.
And what does that do again? What were you saying it does again?
You bonus action and it plants you in place, but grants you advantage because you're aiming effectively.
I can deal with that.
Okay. The Mega Tavern has scheduled its grand opening after many weeks of preparation. Seamus, stoic yet teary-eyed, proudly holds a set of oversized scissors with his best friend, the captain, in front of an oversized ribbon, standing with the council at his back. Not to be left out, of course, Big Nick is there. Yardley was invited, as was Mock. They are invited to stand up amidst the collective achievement. Adelatha has a brand new lithograph camera and holds a stand with flash powder to commemorate the moment. With a bright flash and hearty applause from the gathered crowd, Seamus and Eggplant Boy rush to begin service at the newly opened establishment. So for our next scene, let's jump into Celebration Night. What's playing? What's the act?
Well, I was hoping that my bass player would be back in time to play our set.
Oh, okay. So
that's why I sent him the message.
Yeah, you will get a message back before the opening that says, "Sorry, best buddy, I've got a new gig, but I'll see you soon."
All right, that's probably the most sense he's ever made in one letter.
It's not foreshadowing at all.
Yeah,
Zero foreshadowing. You might actually even call that
it was
foreshadowing.
It was dictated and translated by someone else.
That makes sense. Otherwise, it'd be pee stains on it. All right,
Charlie.
so I'm gonna. I guess that one thing I did was to try to find a band before this started.
Okay.
So we're working on some new tunes.
Cool.
I got a special request from Yardley. It's a song about a small isthmus country.
I fucking hate you.
A small isthmus.
It's called San Salvador.
It's an island off the coast of Saltmarsh called Pamina.
There we go. And I kept yelling at the drummer during rehearsal to come in on beat one, but I was wrong the whole time.
So like a whole day of wasted practice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
And a lifetime of regret.
I have a feeling this is not at all rooted in real life.
No,
and this is
I just
completely
made that up.
hypothetical.
Like everything I do in D&D, I base nothing on my real life.
Fair enough.
No, so we're just jamming on some new tunes I wrote to commemorate the bar opening. Also, of course, all the captain's favorite sea shanty.
Number 2.
Singular.
Only sea shanty 2.
The first
Yeah, no, the sea shanty 2.
Yeah.
One sea shanty.
Okay.
We just play it on loop.
I'll play the same song.
Have you each prepared like a special project or something to make the commemorative night special?
Yarley did the drinks. He did
Okay.
the drink menu.
Ooh.
And he's also going to be in the fight pits most of the night.
Okay.
They also did a good job keeping me away from the bar so I don't burn this place down again.
They're specifically just on the roof, like no Big Nick in his picture.
That's amazing. It's like it looks
I'm
like a
allowed
wanted
everywhere
sign.
in the bar except behind the bar.
Yeah, fair enough.
Captain has prepared a speech.
Ooh.
So he stands on a table, so he, grows a couple, like half a foot.
He's now at eye level.
He's like, all right, quit your caterwauling. We've got the right Chris in this place. Back when I christened the SSSSS, I had me a glass bottle. Tonight we christen this new establishment with the barkeep himself. And he goes to tackle Seamus. And
Let's do it. A 4.
what am I adding?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Strength.
Oh my god, that's an 8.
Yeah,
They're both drunk as hell.
I'm gonna grab him.
Seamus is like distracted. He's like hustling, trying to get everybody drinks, and you grab him by the ankles.
I just start fucking pounding him into the wall.
It just a broken nose crunches against the wall. He's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
I fucked your mother good last night, Seamus.
No more drinks are getting served by Seamus tonight. It is all fight all night. Amazing. So with the sounds of fighting on the ground floor, the sounds of fighting on the lower floor,
and the sounds of another F word from the upper stairs.
Fighting.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting. Friends, family, food, and fucking. Come on down to Seamus's Mega Tavern.
Come on down for the family reunion.
If you don't drink at Seamus's, then fuck you.
You're a big pussy.
All right. Yardley, you have an auspicious box under your arm.
Oh, yes.
Captain, as you step off the the pain train with Seamus over there.
Yarley's gonna look over and be like, "That was a moving speech, Captain."
It's a little more wordy than I'm used to, but only the best for me first mate.
Ah, yeah, 3 words indeed. It's a little bit too wordy.
That's 3 more than I usually have written down, which is great because I don't even know how to read.
Well, it's a good thing you know how to
He
read.
says
Open
having
up.
written in thieves' cant last session.
Oh shit!
We did determine it was like pictographs.
It was just like a couple stick figures crudely drawn.
What could this mean?
But he's gonna look over and be like, "Well, good thing you don't need to read to open a box." So this is from Eggplant Boy. He said it was fairly special, but he wasn't leading on to anything. He just thought you might like it, Captain.
Hey, he's a wee little bit special, I imagine. All right, let's have a look.
And he's just gonna
You open it up.
tear into the box.
It is a short pistol. The barrel is fairly short, but the handle is decently long. It has engraved bronze as the metal parts, and they have a delicate filigree of waves and branches of olive leaves. The wood is like a deep red mahogany. It has the name of the item inscribed on it. Question of courage. Inside is also a note.
Captain's gonna like take the note up, probably look at it like upside down, and then kind of like sheepishly hand it over to Yardley to read.
Yardley, it says, for some of the first words said to me, it's time I repaid my debt. And then Eggplant Boy.
Sign with the eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Eggplant water, like squirted emoji.
Squirt water. Okay, sign.
How do kids talk these days?
He's gonna get a little choked up, like reading the message, because Yardley is kind of a softie occasionally. But he's like, I really think you need to read this. Actually, can he attempt to do some thieves' cant to try and write it?
Convert it into something that he can interpret.
Pig
you
Latin.
can like flip it over
Thieves'
on the
cant
back.
is pig Latin.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll for this, if anything?
I don't think you have to roll at all because normally you don't roll, but
Oh, okay.
if you want to make like an intelligence check to see how close you get.
15.
Yeah, you get really close.
He's like, it's not much, Captain, but I tried learning from the best. But
So you start doing like a squiggly stick figure.
Just like 5 trogdors on there. One of them doesn't have a bicep; it's just a fucking hook.
Yeah.
My God.
So Captain, you get the big picture. Was that some early words you said to him, obviously had a pretty big impact, and he wanted to pay it back somehow.
Yeah, Captain's a little speechless. There's not a whole lot that like chokes him up, but this got close. He's looking at the craftsmanship right now.
Yeah.
Like how well of a job has he done?
This is the quality you would expect of like a master craftsman.
Damn.
Like he did, like you would. When you think of like Eggplant Boy doing his best, this is like far beyond like what you'd expect from him. In addition, Yardley, you're magically inclined. You can tell that this is enchanted.
oh, I'm gonna have a scene with him after this a little bit later.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, AR.
Mechanically, this is a +2 pistol.
Fuck.
Yeah, so this is the first instance. I think well, no, Yardley actually made it just a little bit ago. First instance of a magically altered firearm. Mock, you have a bit. Do you need some more time?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. You've had a little bit of time. You have a sword.
We have 3 of those actually.
I have
Yeah.
2. Oh yeah, 3.
I think 6 total because they all dropped their weapons.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
no.
Yes.
One used one, so 5.
1 for each of us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Swords.
The Simpsterhood.
Nice.
That's a good one. Credit where credit's due. That's good.
We're the only mans.
Impatreon?
Stupid mechanics question.
Yes.
+2.
Yeah.
Is that +2 damage, +2 to hit?
+2 to hit and +2 to damage.
So it's +2 to everything.
Yeah, it'll give you a +2 to hit. And it's one-handed. and then the damage is D20 plus 2. Because normally
and plus 2 to showing off.
Normally the firearms are not modified, but this has special rifling.
Yeah, so Captain's gonna definitely like pocket that, but do it like finessely. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's small enough to conceal, with the handle easy enough for his dwarf hands to grip, but the barrel's not long enough that you're knocking over stuff behind you.
Yeah.
A lot of care was put into making this thing.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Stored it alongside the taxidermy octopus in his back pocket.
Good point. You have a taxidermied octopus in your backpack.
I forgot about that too.
Do you want that to take a place of honor in the Mega Tavern?
You were supposedly hiding it from me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment's kind of gone with that one. So yeah, it may as well.
Just maybe over the bar.
Instead of like a deer head mounted over the bar, it's the octopus.
the octopus, yeah.
We name it the Moctopus.
Ooh, that's good.
Put boxing gloves on every tentacle.
Nice.
The Moctopus, Boxtopus.
Oh, that could be the entrance to the little fight caves, just like over it.
Yeah. Speak, mock, and enter.
Oh shit, we're
Where
gonna have to get it
eggplant
enchanted.
becomes aubergine.
So yeah, tell me some of this revelry that goes on.
Well, you were starting with Mock, and then we got sidetracked by
Oh.
the captain with mechanics question.
Oh,
you were asking
yes.
about the swords.
Swords. Are you doing anything with the swords?
Well, if anyone wanted one, they could have them. That's
Yes.
why I got all of them.
Yeah,
because
well, I was
apparently
thinking-
they looked really pointy.
And magical. I was
Yes.
thinking that we should probably get those examined by, like, perhaps
Send
Yardley and
troops.
Atalatha.
I would have
Can
done
I
it, but I
try?
rolled like shit 3
Can I
times. in a
try
row
and see
for
what
it.
one is?
Yeah. Arcana, Schmarcana. Anybody who wants to try.
Okay, I'll try to.
If identify, that helps too. Captain has no magic.
You said Arcana?
Or
AR?
identify if you want to burn the spell
You
slot.
want to go ahead and mark this?
Just want to burn the spell slot for identify.
I don't have identify.
Fair enough.
Did you hear him?
No.
He was like,
Did you
you want to
roll
go
one?
ahead and mark this?
It's one.
Oh my god! Is that what you rolled too?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
well, Captain better roll.
So I got a 4 with my bonus.
Big Nick crit.
Of course he did.
I'm fucking done. Jesus Christ.
Captain's gonna put his D20 away.
Yeah.
Can't beat a crit.
Yeah. All right.
Crit
this
plus 3, actually.
So, Big Nick, you know that while the enchantment is unrivaled, just a peerless enchantment, that you will likely never see something this enchanted until you're like level 20. But the raw material used for this thing is garbage. Just trash. Like, as you're holding it and, like, inspecting it, you feel, like, how flimsy it is.
Some of the coloring of the hilt comes off of my fingers.
Yeah, like you brush it. It's like aluminum foil coming off on your fingers that's been like degraded.
You see the paint chipped off the plastic blade.
Yes, yeah. And with a bit of conference of maybe some like historical artificers from Yardley, this maybe like rings a bell that there was an artificer who is known for his potent enchantments, but not so much on the crafting side. And that artificer was named Mini Mall, and these are katanas of Mini Mall. They are +6 katanas of Mini Mall.
Oh my god.
So they do a D8 +6, but only once,
Oh my
and then they're
God.
broken forever.
Wow.
Does everyone else want one?
Captain will
So
pass.
the optimal way to do it
So I
is
got
to
at
have
least
all
2.
5 on your back, like
we-
a shitty anime shonen character.
Can we just like add them to the entranceway to the mock ring?
Oh,
So, like,
yeah.
We got the I was gonna say
Oh,
like, we
like
give
set
them
up-
boxing gloves, but like 5 of the 8 hands have one of these swords each.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah,
hold
you
on
can
to
do-
at least 2 of them because you
hold
never
them.
know whenever you're going
I
to
mean,
absolutely need
+6
to
is
hit
good.
something with
Yeah.
like a
Well,
29
actually,
armor class.
if you throw it, do you still get the same attack damage? Do you roll the same attack?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what?
Sure, fuck it, D&D.
Big Nick's gonna take one, and he's gonna try to figure out with Yardley how I can load it in my blunderbolt.
Just stuff it in.
It's a shotgun that shoots swords and explodes into more swords.
sword explosion.
Short gun.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you said it was a +6?
Yeah. +6.
Oh my god.
But it's only 1d8.
1d8 +6. Plus,
Would that count? Would you count
strength
that
or
as a scimitar?
it's a short sword or scimitar.
Okay.
I don't think you have enough weapons, AR.
Dude, I got so many just from being a half orc.
I have a fucking gun and that's it now.
Do you want a scimitar, a dagger, or a club?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no because I have a gun that does 1d20 and then I get advantage when I'm standing still and it shoots 200 yards, so I'm not moving. And I have a cannon.
Fair enough.
Very nice.
Okay, where is this stupid
So,
thing?
call me support.
You hit on 5-ups on Overwatch.
And I have cure wounds, so.
Nice. And it's +6 for everything?
+6 to hit, +6 to damage. Once.
So Muck's still playing the bouncer.
Okay.
And he's removing people before they start trouble.
Ooh.
Like Minority Report type stuff.
Like
So you're like
Seamus.
reading people hard and just
Yeah,
like...
he's actually kind of hearing certain people and their thoughts whenever they start thinking about trouble or wanting to pick fights with any of his friends.
This is a supernatural ability, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, in this world, humans are just born with that.
Yeah.
Captain, you're picking up on... Mock's looking pretty swole. You look pretty swole today. Like, he's looking good. He's, taking care of shit. He's not saying much, though.
Go gas your bro, dude. Gas him up.
Mark, you're exceptionally quiet today, even by Mark standards.
Spent some time in the sauna.
I see you spent some time. He's glistening. Is that thieves' can't?
In Spay, some I'm Tay, and the Onisay.
Mark's gonna
That's Steve Skin.
You hear a patron, what the fuck did he just say?
But yeah, he can definitely. He's like, yeah, I've been spending some time lifting some masts and hoisting some mainsails too. He kind of grabs his guns
Now
a little
that's
bit.
thieves' can.
Now that's thieves can.
Anyway.
Mark just kind of nods at him and keeps watching the room.
Am I picking up anything weird on this?
Insight.
Yeah, because people don't get swole that quick. I don't think steroids are that big in D&D yet.
It's mad.
It's crit.
P90X, Salt Marsh Edition.
I'm looking for that DVD myself.
Let's see, how should we spend this? Do you have some input on what you want to reveal?
No, just other than the fact that he started noticing that, well, for one, he can hear thoughts of other people.
Yeah.
And it's something that just started happening recently.
That's a good amount of information, I think.
So I can tell that he can read people's thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, like the way
like
he's
watching
scanning the
you.
You're
room.
reading his mind.
So I can read his thoughts now? Am I a warlock too?
Don't think too hard about it.
We're all warlocks.
It's a contagion!
So,
Warlock 19.
so I mean, it's hard to like quantify in like a narrative like how a level 7 character views a level 8 character, but like you can tell that he's like ascending like somehow like.
He's got bigger pecs.
Oh yeah. So I mean, he's looking swole physically, spiritually, emotionally.
He's fucking jacked, and he's got like a cargo pants on with like a little shark teeth necklace.
Oh my god.
And a wife beater with jaws on it.
He's looking jacked spiritually.
Jack Sparrow, truly.
So, yeah, you're getting that there's something. Mock is like unusually task oriented too. It's
Should
well,
I
maybe
be-
not unusually, but he's task oriented tonight.
things up and put them down.
Is your goal to like leave him be, or do you want to try to get him to join in on the celebration?
I want to know if I should be worried.
Okay. Maybe. Like, yeah,
When he
like
starts
maybe.
shooting the lasers out of his eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's always potential and power, and it just depends on who's using it. So
Gotcha.
It's a matter of if you trust Mock or not.
Well, and he found this neat little thing. When he hits the button, it makes this noise. A laser blade comes out.
Mock's gonna... Mock, I keep calling myself Mock.
We're all
We're all
here.
Mock. We're all more war Mocks.
He was Robert Paulson.
Yeah, Captain's just kind of
salute, 2 finger salute, let it go for now. He wants to make his way back to Yardley, though.
All right. Before you do that, I would like to try and find Eggplant Boy in the wherever he is.
He's like the only one serving drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever he's serving it to, he's be like, "Sir, this is gonna be on the house. I need to borrow this boy real quick." And he's gonna,
I'm just trying to get my drink.
and
here.
you know what? You got
This
your drink.
boy's taking too long.
This boy's taking too long. This boy is one of the best goddamn things that happened to this town. Here's your 3 fucking gold in your drink, boy. Eggplant, come with me.
All right.
Wanders off. Eggplant Boy sort of windies like, "Oh, Mr. Quiven, it's good to see you. Sorry, I'm running around a lot tonight."
I know. This will only take a little bit of your time, but sure. What are your plans, boy, in the future? Because I've seen the beautiful craftsmanship you did with that weapon, and I want to know your thoughts on where you think you'll be in the next few years.
What's your 5-year, 10-year plan? Mr. Quiffen, I haven't really thought about much. I like making things. I like teach people how to make things.
People, you like teaching people.
Yeah.
You like furthering the cause to helping people.
Sure.
I see.
I think.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. And he's gonna take out his pocket watch, his little encrusted pocket watch, and he's like, "I see great potential."
Gentlemen, we got him.
This is Chris Hansen. But I brought the wine coolers. But he's gonna take out the pocket watch and be like, "I see a lot of potential in you, Mr. Eggplant. And what I need you to understand is I don't say this lightly, but I think you can be an Emerald Initiate."
What's...
He's gonna say, "You see the bow tie?
Yes.
It's like, I'm part of a very elite group of people called the Emerald Gentlemen. We're a very philanthropic force of nature. We do lots of charity work. We take a little bit of coin for ourselves because, as gentlemen, that's what we need to do. But most of our work is trying to further the cause of just helping people and helping everything.
Yeah.
Now, when a gentleman when a person becomes an initiate, they're given this pocket watch by someone who they think is deemed worthy. And what you need to do in 4 years' time, you flip that pocket watch 4 times, spin it back, and you hit the center of it. Then you get to commune with the gentleman. And then we get to deem whether, based off of my recommendation, if you are worthy to join the cause. And if not, you wait 4 more years. Keep doing your hard work, turn that watch back again, and then we reconvene for our next gentleman meeting. Now, I think you have what it takes to be a gentleman, and I'm willing to give you my endorsement as your Emerald Ambassador."
Wow, yeah. Eggplant Boy listens intently, hanging on every word. And as you hand him the pocket watch, he takes it with both hands. And you telling him the instructions, he sort of stares at it, and you hope the instructions get through. But, as intently as he was listening, you think probably yes. And he sort of looks up at you. I never thought something like this would happen to me.
And he's gonna say, and if you reconsider if you don't want to be in the gentleman, all you have to do is leave that pocket watch on the ground and keep it open. It'll send a beacon, and the nearest gentleman will come snatch it right up.
Okay, well, I don't think you'll have to worry about that, Mr. Quiffen. And he keeps looking at it, and he takes one hand away, and sort of like stares at it the whole time as he tucks it away into his pocket. 4 years, right?
4 years.
Hold on. How many hands was he holding it with?
One.
Good point. Good catch. Thank you.
Have we found the real villain? Where's the real Eggplant Boy?
I'd say he's a craftsman enough. He's crafted a little wooden serving hand that can fit perfectly around the drink handles.
If he can make that beautiful gun just with one hand, this man is.
Imagine if he had 2 good ones.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, gee.
You do see that he has something fancy on his hip.
Oh.
If you're interested, you gonna make a quick perception. See if you can determine what you're looking at.
What's my that's 3. That's a 13.
Yeah, that's good enough. I mean, you're right there, and he's distracted. He has what looks to be a folded dagger, and a short firearm, but they're like combined in some sort of way that is a little confusing to your like first glance. Maybe if you had some time to study it, you could get some more out of that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, do you guys carouse while you're at the Mega Tavern? Do you meet some new people?
Yarly's just gonna go to the fight pits now.
Okay.
He just wants to try it out and see what happens.
Cool.
Where are all the women at?
He's up for new shit.
Yeah. All right.
Oh boys, look what I got here.
Let's
Where all the white women at?
make a an unarmed attack. Just
right.
we'll do one to extrapolate.
4.
Yardley gets his teeth punched in. I mean, totally outclassed, like completely destroyed. I mean, not dead, obviously, but you see, we see like Yardley after this sort of like dust off his vest after speaking to Eggplant Boy. I think I'll try out the fighting pits, and then just like thrown against the back wall, like bloodied, like a tooth missing, like.
He's gonna stand up and be like,
Punch drunk.
the fight pits were not for me.
Mock sees him and goes over to him and puts a hand on the back, and he just kind of looks at him with a little bit of endearment and says, "One day you might be able to grow up and handle this."
He's gonna look at you and be like, today's the day, Mock. Watch this. He's gonna go right back.
All right. All right. Good luck.
That's a 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do pretty well. You handle yourself. Bruised, beaten. You managed to eke out a victory over like a previously. They weren't going to put you against a healthy opponent. But a Scott who had recovered comes out.
Oh,
and,
I got his ass beat
like,
again.
Yeah, his like scrawny arms. He's had some meat put on him since he's recovered, but he tries to come in for like a real rookie hook, and you just jab him right in the face. If you oh brother, where art thou? He's doing the real wide fist
Fuck
stance. It's just bat bat bat, and he's laid out.
And then there's Mock. Good job, Mr. Quiffin.
Well, thank you, Mock.
Finally.
He's gonna breathe and like spit out a little bit of blood from his mouth.
It's always so. Third, it's always good to celebrate with a nice whiskey. After a
You
fight.
don't say, Mr. Oh, what's his fucking name?
Seven Fingers.
Mr. Seven Fingers.
What are 7 paws?
He is a
cat.
tabaxi. So like, what are fingers to a tabaxi? I
Take
think
7 fingers of
I
whiskey.
think tabaxi had. Oh yeah. That's a special drink, and he only has to measure with one hand because he's a polydactyl tabaxi.
There you go.
So he measures up to like 7 fingers of whiskey, which is like the whole glass.
He's like, I like the way you pour drinks, Mr. Set.
And he
That's French for 7.
as you say, I'm quite uncultured. However, I think we have much to discuss. If you have the time.
I got all the time in the world. He's gonna throw back all of that whiskey just
Oh my
in one.
god! Give me a con save. Let's see how drunk you
Fucking
get.
do this.
Oh, 7 Fingers does not handle this liquor well.
Neither. I got a 9.
Okay, yeah, you'll be feeling it in the morning. Meanwhile, Captain Jellin Primewater pulls you aside. He says, "Captain Fargus Flintlock."
Hey, you be using my first name now. That's
Yes.
how I know you mean business.
I do, and keen as ever. I hear you have some cargo you need offloaded.
Who's wanting to know?
A dealer in exotic animals.
Alright. I don't typically do business with none that I don't know, nor can I see, but given the precious cargo's relative value, I'll be willing to waffle on me own obligations.
And he smiles, says, "Well, would you trust them if I trust them?" And with his smile, you see a single golden tooth.
Fucking Doc Holliday over here.
I always get my councilmen mixed up. So no, Primewater.
He's the one that he gave you.
Yeah,
favor at the
Primewater's
beginning.
cool. Yeah, Primewater's cool. It's Anders who's. I'm not. Okay. Yeah. Captain kind of smiles back and goes, "You've got me attention, laddie."
I'm having an arrangement soon. Of course, this celebration has been great for Saltmarsh with the Mega Tavern. However, for it to continue to succeed, there needs to be a constant influx to prop up this overhead. One of those things could be a circus. I've already sent word. I hope you don't mind my assumption on your saying yes, but there are benefactors who work in this circus who would take these exotic animals that you may have, and you would, of course, benefit greatly financially.
How much benefit are we talking here, Prime Water?
I don't have the quantity of what you have. My spies fail me there, so I don't know, unless I know how many there are.
Can the DM remind me of how many I have? I don't think I put them in my inventory.
Wait, what do you have?
I think some behind the scene shit has been happening since.
Shit!
You have 5.
You son of a bitch.
That's out of my counting range.
Yeah.
That's both of them plus
do
one.
you tell him?
Captain's like, see, I've only got a couple. I've got 2.
2? So that's a shame. One of that size, I would expect more, but regardless, to 40,000.
Captain's kind of like twisting his stash around and goes,
Make a deception check real quick.
all right. Where is it on? Oh, they're in ABC order. That is a
Jesus
17.
Christ.
Ooh. Yeah. So he gives like a furrow brow at like only 2, and he's like, nonetheless. You were saying.
So, 40,000 quid for 2 of my precious cargo. That's very generous.
Well, it was with some risk and danger, of course.
All right, you've got me attention again.
And if you happen, he sort of looks off. If you happen to find more, of course, the going rate would be, as it were.
I'm not much good at arithmetic, but
I can handle that part. He smiles a golden-toothed grin.
So yeah, okay, I'm gonna insight this real quick just to
Yeah.
see if there's anything, because Prime Water is usually pretty cool. That's a 12.
Nice. Yeah. Doesn't appear like he's fucking you over or anything like that. Well, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Just making sure that this is all as above board as.
Yeah, I'll
This-
say you can add that you kind of like look around if anybody, there's no eavesdroppers around you that you can see, or nobody that appears to be like obviously listening in on your conversation. He says, "Well, look, I'll have you think it over, and if you find any more of that precious cargo, bring it to the meeting, and it'll be, let's see, it'll be the 5th tent. You'll know which one."
So Captain kind of smiles and goes,
I won't need to be waiting at all, Mr. Prime Water. And he throws out his hand and goes, tell your circus clowns they're 5 cargo richer. And he winks at him.
Ooh, he grins widely and grabs your hand for a hearty shake and says, "I knew you'd see the right way," and turns and leaves, and you can't help but feel maybe he knew the truth the whole time.
yeah, Captain's not as smart as he lets on. He just,
That's all right.
he
No.
pretends to be smart on TV.
I love that.
I figured it out.
He's really smart.
Who, Captain?
No, what you're...
Oh yeah, you know what they are.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else for the evening of the celebration?
Captain. Oh, sorry.
Hey, go ahead. No.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
after Prime Water's out, that took him off guard. He's pretty happy to be 100,000 quid richer. But yeah, he is looking for some of his old smugglers' connections.
Okay.
He knows a bunch of. There's a whole bunch of people he used to run with back in his less legal, heroic days.
Okay.
He's got some favors he wants to pull.
Okay. Let's see. Who is the first? You just want to give me a name?
Yeah, Seaweed Sandy.
Seaweed. Oh shit. What the hell did I just do?
She's a little rough around the edges.
You
quite
just deleted
literally.
the whole podcast.
Yeah, I almost did. Yeah.
She's a little rough around the edges, but she's the one who sort of she was sort of Captain's first gig in Saltmarsh.
Edge.
Edging.
Rough around the edging.
Do you want any more like details about her? Rough around the edges.
Yeah, she has 2 peg legs.
She weighs a metric ton.
And 2 peg arms, right?
Nah, her arms are
two
just
peg
fine.
legs. Yeah.
But 2 peg legs that are obviously sanded to as much of a shiny sheen as mahogany peg legs can get.
And 2 eyes made out of coal.
She's a snowman. God damn it! I've been tricked again.
Captain, remember, she has a peculiar disdainment for Anders, so they sort of have that in common.
Perfect. I can definitely see why he's interested in reconnecting. So you see her sidled up at the bar talking to an old fisher buddy. She goes, "Funny man, how are you? It's been too long."
I agreed, and he slams down 5 gold to get her whatever the hell she wants.
The porter, Shamish, as always.
God, we're going back to the early days.
Oh yeah, you can tell I've been listening.
Oh my God. So yeah, Captain wants to know
Seamus is unconscious currently, so.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get the drink. She just asks for it.
Yeah, he'll get it eventually. Yeah, so Captain's gonna ask if she still has connections with her old spy ring.
She says, "I might. To what end?"
So he's gonna the remainder of this conversation he's gonna be talking to her in Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
But basically he wants to relay that he doesn't trust something's going on with Mock. He doesn't like it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't trust himself to remain impartial enough to he doesn't want to
He wants an outside.
he wants an outside perspective on what's going on. He doesn't trust himself to be sneaky enough to find it on his own.
Yeah.
Keep your friends close, enemies closer, kind of thing. So he just wants to know if Mock is someone that he can still roll with and still trust to be around his buddies.
She grabs you sort of gruffly and pulls you in, and for a second you think she's about to kiss you, but she pulls her lips to your ear and says, "There's always been a dark undercurrent in Saltmarsh. I believe that can rise to the surface sometimes." And she pushes you back and says, "I'll keep a lookout, and you'll get a message from me."
All right, thank you kindly, Sandy.
She says, "Seamus, where's that porter?"
I have a feeling she just sees him unconscious under the bar and's like, just like old times.
Can Yardley get up or from his drunk stupor and try to bartend?
Yeah, so Eggplant Boy has been keeping a queue of drinks on a chalkboard behind the bar for Seamus to get when he's conscious again.
Yardley's like, I made up these drinks, boy. Let me see if I can dust off the old cobwebs and see if I can bartend.
There used to be a profession skill in D&D. Make a
You had
Tell
me
me-
do
tell
this
me,
once. It was a performance check.
yeah, well, yeah, because you were going
I was
full Tom
showing
Cruise.
off, yeah.
How are you approaching this? Are you going scientific? I'm doing this as efficiently as possible.
Efficient.
Okay, yeah, make an intelligence check without proficiency.
Oh, that's a 15.
Ooh, yeah, you're skating by. Certainly no. You're making good drinks quickly, but Shamish makes quick drinks maybe good. So it continues to pile up, and Eggplant Boy's helping where he can, but there's a huge demand tonight. Obviously, people came from towns over and came from out in the boonies to come see the new place.
Yardley wants to try a new trick.
Ooh.
So, you've heard of
Big Nick's got his tinderbox ready.
You've heard of T-shirt cannons, right?
Oh shit!
In order to better serve some of the patrons,
Drink cannons.
he's going to take off his hat, bring out the drink cannon at severely reduced power to try and deliver drinks quicker.
Set it on 1 power and it still blows out the windows.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll say you don't necessarily need the cannon, but you could jury rig a catapult delivery system.
Oh, fuck.
Don't you have a catapult?
I have a catapult spell.
Yeah, that does like fuck ton of damage too. like 4d8 or not 4d,
I
like
don't know.
68, something crazy.
think I
Just
have it
apply
on-
that
I think it's
damage.
3d8, it's
Just
like a
apply
level
that
2.
damage as alcohol poisoning damage.
Which I don't have it on my spell book. Which
I think it's a level 1. It's like 3d8. So with Eggplant Boy's help and like another patron, they're able to like pull the slingshot taut as you finish the drink and sling it to the table, so you don't have to waste time walking all the way out to it.
This is called the Salt Marsh Sling, boys.
And it works really well.
3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that.
Oh my god, he's breaking every table in the glass lands.
Yeah.
But the glass is somehow fine.
Needless to say, yeah, like you slingshotting drinks around the bar is still like making like quite a bit of mess and ruckus, and it's all good fun. Everybody's having a great time.
Big Nick loves every minute of this from the stage.
Yeah. We get sort of like a panned zoom out shot of the Mega Tavern in action, with happy town drunks stumbling off of the porch, and it zooms back up towards a hill that overlooks, and we see an icy orc overlooking the revelry with a grinchy frown.
Break time?
Let's do a break.
Oh my god.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.